Okay, ooh, God, every single time that I go to speak to a camera or a video or something, I feel like I forget to breathe before I start speaking, and so there's this intake of, yeah, and then it's a whole thing. It's my dog. He has a cone. The cone is a donut because I thought it was really cute, and I thought that it might freak him out less to have like a plush thing. It's instead of like a cone, and it 100% does. I highly recommend it. Mwah. He has got an ear infection. So, that's cool. I stopped making videos because I found it to be exceedingly draining to deal with both piecing my thoughts together IRL, verbally to a camera, as well as taking those thoughts and putting them into a video, taking all of the clips of video and putting them into one video, even without editing those videos themselves. So I stopped doing it. It's been a couple weeks. It's been a couple weeks now. It's been like a month now. I quit my job, officially, fully quit my job. I have been getting better since not having to work. I definitely 100% can like notice an impact and a difference with that, which is really good. I have a couple of months until I super duper have to get a job. I am really, really, really hoping that I can fully heal from the burnout by that point to not be completely broke. I did all of my finances. I've been saving most of my money for the last 4 years. Fingers crossed. I really, really hope. So I'm just going to use that 4 years worth of savings to heal, I suppose. Big Gruff, he's so sad, boy. I'm really hoping I can heal before then. It's been definitely a rough ride. I've had a couple of things happen, so there are some things that I like want to work on about like my childhood and why I am the way that I am. And instead of getting to piece those apart and work on them, I'm having like other things pop up. Not in my mind. It would be, I don't know, it would be easier and better to deal with if it was, oh, I'm working through this thing and then my brain decides it wants to veer off and needs to process this other thing instead. No, it's I'm working on this thing and I need to work on this thing, and then in my life something else pops up and it affects me enough that I'm going, oh fuck, okay, now I have to work on this instead. That's so cool. Love that. And that's happened with a couple of different things a couple of different times, and ironically those things are both connected to all of it, and I can feel I have orange in my teeth, which is probably not something I should do on video. I'm like, oh, let me just post this to the internet. That's fine. That's cool. It feels really goofy posting this to the internet, especially considering that this channel that I've made is so disconnected from anything else in my actual life, like my internet life, I guess. Nobody knows. I have one friend. I told one friend about these videos. And she was like, oh my god, please send them to me. I want to see. And she was super proud of me for putting myself out there and posting. I did not send them to her. I hope she forgot about them. As if I've even been doing them recently. I just found vlogging to be extremely draining and didn't have enough time for that. I don't know if it's just one thing about healing and doing a bunch of internal work on yourself, doing mind maps, doing EMDR, I've recently learned that there's an actual term for something my therapist has me do, which is IFS, it's internal family systems. And I love that kind of therapy. We do little bits of that integrated with everything else, but it's been very fun. I can go into more depth about that if anybody wants. If anyone ever is going to watch this, they won't, but it's fine. I'm going to pretend. It's for me, not for you. I love having a foot in my mouth. I love being someone who's constantly got a foot in my mouth. Anyway, so what was I just saying? I was going on about, so doing the things, and part of it is actually going through mental things. The other part of it is being chronically physically ill. Because you go through these things and maybe one day I'll have a mind map and then the next day I'll just feel like garbage about it. Maybe I'll feel like garbage for the next week because my brain's bogged down going, we don't like that. We don't want to think about that. Or more often there's something bigger. There's a bigger piece of it that my brain is actively trying to ignore. Or maybe something happens, and I'm constantly battling between my brain not wanting to do more and physically not being able to, like, handle anything. So that's been really fun. I've been doing a lot on the days in between where I do my therapy stuff. I've been trying my best to keep up with the house. We're also helping my roommate. We're helping my roommate's grandparents move and taking a lot of the stuff that they're not taking with them, which means that I'm also going through a bunch of the stuff in my own house to sift through and get rid of the things that I don't need anymore. It is a lot of work, both going through my own stuff in my own house and helping them with their house, and then actually physically moving all of those things has been a lot, so much. But I've been trying to clean and sort stuff on the good days. Today is 2 days after Thanksgiving, so Thanksgiving kind of got in the way of that. I spent a long time making a cheesecake and then spent a long time in pain because of the standing for 3 hours. I've been reading a lot. I started crocheting, which I can't do for very long, just because my fingers don't like that. So many ums. I need to stop with the ums. I need to not do filler words. I haven't been watching TV as often. I haven't been sitting with myself and my thoughts as often as I probably should be. No more ums. I've been fine. That's all I have to say about it. I've been fine. It's been difficult. Even though it's easier not having a job, it is still not easy. I am definitely still struggling. Less so than I was, but still struggling. So it's kind of hard to contend with. It's also kind of hard to contend with, damn, I'm trying so hard. It's hard to deal with wanting to work through things and constantly teetering between I don't feel mentally well enough to work through things. I feel mentally unwell in a way that means I need to work through this specific thing. And I feel mentally all right, which means I am capable of working through other things. So because I'm kind of throwing myself into recovery, it's almost like I never really get a good day. Also with the physical stuff, it's like I never really get a good day. If I have a good day, I go, oh, okay, this means it's a perfect opportunity to put in life's work and fix my problems. So, and then there's also my dog with his little ear infection and all his other rashy things, and he's so freaking cute. I love him with my whole heart. Yeah. Also getting him chill with the Dremel for his nails because his nails are way too long. I feel like there's probably something else that's gone on in the last couple of weeks that I don't remember, or I'm just not remembering right now. Yeah. I've been doing it. I've been vibing. I've been getting through it one step at a time. Oh. I love that. I've always hated the phrase, take it one day at a time, because I don't know, it doesn't resonate with my brain. It's hard to conceptualize because no shit one day at a time, but I feel like shit every day. I feel like shit throughout the whole day. So great, this one day feels gross. Great, this next day feels gross. You know, it's difficult. Oh, big sigh. I know, puppy. You are also not having a good time with your itchy little ear. Donut boy. Oh, there comes the roommate. Okay, that concludes this. Hopefully one day I'll pile together all of the videos that I made for the last vlog that I tried to film and then gave up on filming because I was having a really rough day. I had a whole verbal shutdown later in the night and just couldn't. So bye.